There is trim complete. Processed 35, quarantine. Renaming complete. 2005.
I can say what industry they were in.
The mind that refuses to play Predator.
It is a fantastic exploited and owned.
If there's a camera in something, can you find the camera?
Absolutely. Yeah, we actually, in one of our clients, found one of their video conferencing systems. They turned the microphone on and recorded and this was actually a board of directors conference room. I do most sensitive discussions with them.
Here you want that address. 2109 Harvard Street. Workers 100 197. 100 197.
Yeah, I think you remember, man. I always like to check because sometimes new work orders won't show up on our board. But go ahead and send it to me that way, man. Thank you.
Thank you. ATTdhQWKAK.
New files sorted. 0 plate. Linux terrorist tracking system restarted. Quarantined 0 empty folders.
So I'm in the right location.
We're here to now.
That's correct.
LVC-JSON generate.
Thank you for making contact with the product. Can you go back to the clean your meter ring?
Secretary Pete Hank says, speaking in the Northeast in Maine, as you can see behind him, American strength and American manufacturing. Let's listen into this here on Live Now from Bach.
Well, you guys just made my day. What a crew. How we doing today? Incredible. Well, you know, the arsenal of freedom.
361
it's about
557 7879. 361 557 7879.
The job you do, the way you do it, and I'm here to tell you keep going. Go hard and go fast and get these capabilities to the warfighter. See, our job is to have the backs of those warriors, to ensure that they have everything they need so they're never in a fair fight. But we can't do that without you. What you're building here in BAP is essential to the arsenal of freedom. And nobody...
557 7879. 557 7879. There's another here location.
What you pay attention to grows.
More. And the last call we had out there, the numbers matching, and that's the resident that's on the keeper. Yeah, well, they probably just call on their phone because they're children here. That's
not your reason for being there. It's just, you know, you're going to have a situation where you know, this guy's going to be walking around with torn pants.
for sure. It's not appropriate, right? Right. The other side is that people come in with their animals.
23
It's like going to Snowgoose and going to that entrance.
Just to reiterate, those no
All the way straight down to the right.
we have companies that want to go in and figure that out. So you can stay.
Here.
But they said in the case of Hamas, that Hezbollah in Lebanon, the problem, we'll see what happens there. There is legitimate in the Middle East, and if there weren't, we would have been able to make various countries. They would have never been able to do that if.
You move the world with words now.
You have a few options here and there. Honestly, for my needs, it's way more than enough. It's a good terminal. It does the basic stuff a terminal does. And if you have a good app, you can install it. You also have a very basic text editor. It doesn't do much. It doesn't have some big management features if you need that, but I think
ripping us aside. So, but if we are not allowed to use what other people use against us, there's no defense. It'll be a
You're go for or are you gonna check the residence?
Supreme Court to what?
Rightfully and understandably so, we talk a lot about the door kickers and the pilots dropping precision bombs. We talk a lot about intel analysts and mechanics wearing camouflage, and rightfully so. They're all incredibly important to our nation, but look at what you accomplish right here in the birthplace of American shipping. There's a sign at the front as we came through. It says, "Through these gates walk the
New
best
files
shipbuilders in the world."
Quarantine 0 empty folders.
We're going to get President Trump out here sometime.
LBCJSON generation complete with worded.
Hey, looks like there's a red Jeep coming out.
Your job is to live up to that every day. It's your job to have the backs of our warfighters. See, you're designing and constructing the most advanced ships in human history, integral elements of enduring peace through strength. You've dedicated your lives to precision and skill. You've welded the foundations, you've checked the seals and the pressure, guaranteed that the ladders and the hatches are placed and functional, and all made beautiful with a fresh set of paint. All right here in the United States of America. For far too long under previous administrations, we had leaders who thought we could outsource our critical work to other countries.
Items 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 as presented by staff.
Or that we could live in a so-called global environment where American skills and American factories and shipyards didn't matter anymore. Or that overbudget prime contractors was tolerated or the norm. Well, under President Donald Trump, those days
I know it was red. I'm not saying it's cheap, but it was coming out the back way.
We live in a realistic world where made in the USA and made with urgency matters. A realistic world where if you want American strength, you need to have American manufacturing. You see, right after Pearl Harbor, our nation's enemies asserted that America was a nation of weaklings.
Respect
President
the
Franklin
John
Roosevelt
right
answered,
to
let them
mental
tell that to
quiet.
the soldiers who today are fighting in the waters of the Pacific. And then he said, let them tell that to the Marines. We got a few out there? You see, for decades, politicians, professors, consultants, and lobbyists have asserted there was nothing wrong with depending on imports, on everything from our medicine to our national security. Outsourcing is good for America, said the scribblers at the Wall Street Journal. Let them tell that to the patriots here at Bath Iron Works.
Placement.
When we
Scan
unleash our
complete.
companies, we